What's up guys, this is Tyler, House of Cards TCG, and I'm super excited because today I'm bringing you my updated Dragon Link combo deck profile. Now post LCS 10, Dragon Link did make an appearance in the finals. So with that deck build was really bent on the Chaos Ruler with Heraldic Seal. My deck build's a lot different than that. It's still full combo with a lot of negates and a way to just overtake your opponent, and it works well going through hand traps as you can still combo off. So let's dive into this updated Dragon Link deck profile. My absolute favorite. This is my top deck I love playing. So this is Dragon Link updated deck profile post LCS 10.
House of Cards TCG.
Alright guys, let's dive into this deck profile. Like I said, this is my favorite deck. I play it a lot. I've taken it to locals, done very well with it. So this is still full combo. So let's get it started. You have to run your 3 Black Metal Dragons. Black Metal Dragon is key to this deck because what it does is let you extend off that. Once it's linked away, it's sent to the graveyard, you get to search a Red Eyes monster. Now Black Metal in my deck build is actually huge because I go into Saruja, which is a draw 4, put 3 back. If I open Black Metal, I'm searching Red Eyes Darkness, I'm bringing it back, searching Red Eyes Black Dragon, may even search Red Eyes Fusion. So when I get to Saruja, I'm putting those 2 back and getting free cards. And I'm gonna explain that in the combo when I get into that. Next, we have your 3 Rokket Tracers. So Tracer is obviously huge in this deck. It allows you to extend as well with being able to pop and then go into other cards. So this is huge in getting into the Savage Dragon and also just extending your plays further. I run 1 Starleaf Seaford. Now I get a lot of grief on why I only play 1. The reason why I only play 1 is when you normal summon this, there goes your normal summon, and then you're trying to get his effect, which is to pop himself or pop a card in the hand and then search for your white and black dragons. That gets hand trapped so easily and your normal summon is gone. And if you don't have extenders, you're done, you're shut down. So I play this at 1. If I don't have access into my white and black dragon, I usually bring this out with LP, which then if I open Black Metal, that gives me extending plays on the LP play. And again, all this will be explained in the combo portion. We have your 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. His effect is once he is, you banish a dragon on the field. Once that dragon is banished, you special summon itself, and then it brings back a dragon from grave. So this, again, huge way to extend into different plays. Sadly, it's only a 1 of, but you take what you can get. Still a great card, easily searchable in this deck. I do have 3 Nocto Vision Dragons. This has 2 effects, and this is huge in chain blocking. So with Nocto Vision Dragon, when a dark monster is special summoned to the field, you can special summon itself. And then when it's linked away, uses link material for a link, it allows you to draw a card. And in the combo, if we open that up, I'm going to show you how I'm able to chain block with Nocto Vision Dragon to make sure I'm getting my Striker, which is a boot sector draw, or any other plays that I might be, or Romulus, which then I'm chain blocking with the draw 1. You do have your 2 black and white dragons. These are 1-ofs. These allow you to extend by banishing. If you're going for white dragon, you banish a dark to special summon it, and then it searches black. Black's effect is you banish a light monster, which then allows you to special summon it, and then when it's sent to the graveyard, it searches white. So this is also a way. I use them a lot also in having an additional card in hand. If you chaos space with these, put the other one back on the deck, even though you've already summoned it, but you're able to search it, get it back in hand off the other, which I'll show you in the combo. That allows you to have a card in hand for a Dragoon negate maybe. So those are pivotal. I love having those cards. Can't wait to show you the combo. Got your Omni Dragon and your Chaos Dragon. Of course, these are staples. You have to have this. Chaos Dragon, another dragon on hand, and it's easy to banish 3 dark and then go ahead and rip a card from your opponent's hand. That is just an easy way to just out your opponent if you set up your board. And if they have any staples, like let's say they open anything, Alistair or a Misk or something, you're able to put that back into the deck. That's just a huge card. I love Chaos Dragon there. I play 1 Absol Router, it's once you've discarded, so I discard this a lot off of Dragon Ravine, or I'll discard it off of Omni Dragon. So if I open it, I have outs to it. Once it's sent to the grave, you get to search a Rokket and add it to hand. So that is definitely important, especially in this deck. For my rockets, I only have 2 outside of the tracer. I play Recharger and I play Synchron. I like Silver Rocket, but I don't need it. This isn't heavily dependent on the rockets. So having these 2 is really all I need to continue to play off. And then obviously you got your 1 boot sector launch here. So boot sector launch, pivotal in this deck. I thought about opening this to 2. I really have. It's that in the grind games, I would like to have another one. So I considered going to 2. Maybe you test this build out and then you go to 2. But boot sector, if you don't pop it on if your opponent has more monsters than you, you can special summon rockets from your graveyard up to the amount of monsters that they control. So that's nice. And then also to extend, you summon that and you can special summon up to 2 rockets with different names from your hand. And we'll get into that play on the combos. I still play Lance. I can't tell you how many times I open Ravine or open something like that, and then Romulus is pretty much dead. So I still play Lance, and actually a lot of times I prefer to go into Lance over Ravine because then that brings out the Phalanx, and I'll show you how that breaks down. But we do still have the 1 Ravine. So if you open one or the other, you can still search the other off of Romulus. This is a great way for your opponent to burn a hand trap even if you don't need it. So definitely playing both. I still like playing both. I go into, like I said, Lance is usually my first choice because if I have so many extenders and ways to get out, just get my cards out, I'm probably searching Lance if I don't have it over the Ravine. And then for extenders on your rockets, 3 Quick Launch. Quick Launch is a beautiful card. It's not a once per turn. If you open multiples, you love to see it because then you could just keep summoning out tracers or whatever else you need. So not a once per turn. Continue to extend off. It's a beautiful card, and it's broken. Let's be honest. Quick Launch is absolutely broken. And also, it is a counter, so you could play it on your opponent's turn. Not that you need to, but maybe you use that to go into Tracer, to quick effect Tracer, and pop, and go into some different things. I have 3 Chaos Space. Chaos Space is great. It's great for discarding. It's great for searching your white and black dragons out. And Chaos Space is just absolutely broken as well. Not only do you get to discard a card and then search your white or black dragons, once it's in the grave, you can banish it, bring back one of your banished monsters that cannot be normal summon set, and then draw a free card. So Chaos Space, absolutely have to play at 3. It's just broken. It's crazy. That card is insane. I played 2 World Legacy Guard Dragons and 1 Monster Reborn. I liked World Legacy at 3, just as an extender, and I like World Legacy for its second effect. So not only does it get to special summon a level 4 lower dragon monster, but it can reposition your monsters once per turn on the field. This can come up when you're going into your guard dragon plays with LP and Pisty. If you only have a Romulus or a Hulk that's out, and its arrows are diagonals and not straight down, you can then reposition your LP and Pisty and still go into their plays because then 2 link monsters point to a zone. So those are nice. And then the 1 Reborn, of course, because being that this is once per turn, I like having the Reborn on the other side so that way it's, if you open multiples or whatever, I mean, just it limits your chances of that. I do play Gamma package opening. So the reason why I like the Gamma package in this is because it's a light monster. You don't have a lot of light monsters in this build. So having Gamma and Driver, if you open it and then you're going first and you're comboing off, you can discard that for Chaos Space to then search your dragons out. So Gamma is really nice. A lot of times I'll side this out after, game 1, but opening Gamma or Driver, I mean, how many times do you brick opening Driver, but actually Driver can be used in this deck build? Also, if you go into Saruja and you open Driver, you can put it back into the deck. So just absolutely insane. I feel like you have to play the Gamma package here. And then for more hand traps, we do play 3 Ash Blossom. So Ash is still relevant, it's still a broken card. It hits so many different decks. So between Gamma and Ash, I gotta play 3 of on that one. And then I play 3 Triple Tactics Talent. It's just still a broken card in this deck. It's a combo deck. You're gonna get hit with hand traps. So then if you're going second, you're able to steal a monster, rip a card from an opponent's hand, or draw 2, which never hurts in a combo deck to be able to draw more cards. I have 1 Called by the Grave because you're gonna get hand trapped and you wanna have that available to be able to stop maybe some droll, maybe stop a pivotal Ash that you need. And then last but not least, we have the Red Eyes package. So I do have a dragoon build in this, and it's important. And then with an IP that actually is able to take off your anaconda. So we'll show you that in the combo, but you still have the Red Eyes package. So this is a 45 card main deck. There are some bricks in this deck, so I played at 45 to try to help with drawing the bricks. But there's so many cards, so many ways to open that you're gonna be fine with the 45 card build. For the extra deck, I played 2 Striker Dragons. Striker Dragon, obviously broken on the rokket side, lets you search boot sector launch, or its second effect where it can destroy itself and then add a rocket to hand. Then you have the 1 Romulus, which searches your lance and searches your Dragon Ravine. You have your Hauki Fibrax, which then lets you go into your tuner plays. You have your broken LP and Pisty that were not hit on the ban list. So LP Pisty, these plays are just so nice. I mean, this is what sets up your end board. I have the 1 Heraldic Seal. A lot of people play multiples. I like it at 1. I don't really want to go into Heraldic Seal. I want to go into my full combos, so Heraldic Seal is there. IP Masquerena, that is after you use your Anaconda effect and you have IP on your opponent's turn, you're able to then go into your borrelsword, which is the play that I use. And borrelsword is just broken at that point because not only can it not be destroyed by battle, but it also then, because of IP, cannot be destroyed by card effects. You have, the only thing it can do is send. And if you're going up against Trident and they're going into the Zeus play, its effect then puts Borbo into defense. So really the only thing you got to worry for your borrelsword is your eldlich, but you have so many negates on field that it's just going to be insane. Appaloosa, still great. I use this also to go into the borrelsword and just negate. And then I have Saruja. So Saruja has so many different effects. I use it at 4 monsters to then draw 4 cards, put 3 back. Then I use a second effect, which is special summon a monster. And then after that, I set up my end board. Your broken borrelsword, which usually when you're getting it out, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Your Savage for negates. And also with Savage, most of the time we're equipping Saruja to it, which makes it just insane. You got your Anaconda with Dragoon. And the 1 random is Abyss Dweller, because there's so many decks now reliant on graveyards and you play so many level 4 monsters, it's actually really easy to go into Abyss Dweller. So you could sub this out for another Heraldic Seal, but I'd rather have Abyss Dweller in here. You could side it. It's just too easy to go into, and if you're playing Drytron, Virtual World, Eldlich, like, you shut them down. So Abyss Dweller, definitely nice. For the side deck, we have 3 Lancia. Lancia's still relevant, still good. I want to have it. I'd rather see it. 3 Nibiru. 3 Drollin Lockbird. And then for back row, I play 1 Red Reboot, because if you're going second and your opponent has traps can destroy this deck. I mean, Ice Dragon's Prism, banishing 2 dragons, it's too easy. And with your build with Red Reboot, you only need 1 turn to finish your opponent off. So use your open Red Reboot, they can't set traps, and then on your turn, you're just destroying them. So it's nice. I do play 2 Lightning Storm for the back row and just for going second. And then your back row removal, which is 2 Cosmic and a Harpy's Feather Duster. So this is my build. It's really consistent. It's really a great deck. So let's get into some combos so I can show you how I set my board and really go off on these opponents. All right, guys, we're gonna get into some test hands here. We're gonna do 2 test hands, see what we open up, and show you what our end board is going to look like. This is a lot of comboing off, so if you have any questions, leave a comment and we will try to explain it further. My favorite deck by far is Dragon Link, so I put a lot of time into building this and it's very consistent and I love it. So let's go ahead and open 5. Chaos Space, that's already broken. We're good. An Ash, which is a hand trap. A Quick Launch, even more broken. Seafert, this is great. All right, and a Gamma. So 2 hand traps here, as well as 3 ways to go into our plays. So I do have Seafert, which is nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate Chaos Space, activating, send Seafert. And then on that, if they hand trap you, well, you got Gamma. So that is a nice way to open that. So off that, we're gonna search our Black Dragon. And then Chaos Space, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna be able to draw a card and still leave more cards in hand. So let's go ahead and banish our Seafert, summon Black Dragon. We're gonna link Black Dragon off into Striker Dragon, and then I would probably go chain 1, chain 2. So chain 2, searching boot sector. And then chain 1, Black Dragon is gonna search our White Dragon. Right there. From here, we're gonna banish our Black Dragon to special out our White Dragon. And then we're gonna activate Chaos Space's effect here. So we're gonna actually banish Chaos Space. That goes back to the bottom of the deck. And then we're gonna draw a card. And I'm gonna show you why, because that's just gonna add an extra card in hand, which is gonna let you extend further. So we'll cut from here. Black Dragon then goes to the bottom of the deck, and then Chaos Space lets us draw a card, which we got Levnier, which is nice. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and link these two away for our Romulus. Now here, this isn't as important, so I'm gonna chain link 1 Romulus, chain link 2 White Dragon. White Dragon searches Black Dragon. I can't summon this again, but I haven't used White Dragon, so I can add it to hand. It's just an extra card in hand. If you get out Dragoon, you have a negate. So this is just a nice way to combo off into that. I have Quick Launch, which is my access into a rokket, and I can extend further with Chaos Dragon. So here, I'm probably gonna search my Lance. We're gonna activate Lance, equipping that to Romulus, which is then gonna bring out our Phalanx from deck. Phalanx effect is gonna activate, special summoning itself. And then from here, we still haven't even normal summoned, which you could use Ash to go into your Hulk, but we're gonna go ahead, we can't use Chaos Dragon here, so we're gonna go ahead and normal out Ash. We're gonna have plenty of negates on board. So Hulky 5X, 2 monsters, including a tuner. Let's just go ahead and link those two off for Hulk. Hulk effect's gonna activate, specialing out our Synchron, and then we're gonna link these two away here to go into an Appaloosa. Now I'm gonna say this, Appaloosa, or Ash was not my choice, but given what we have here, that's just what we're gonna have to go into. Then we're gonna go ahead and link off our Synchron. The 3 arrows on Appaloosa are nice because then we go into Elpie. Elpie's effect is gonna activate, and from here, I have Chaos Dragon. I've used my White and Black Dragon, so this is where it gets real nice. Let's go ahead and send out Black Metal from deck. This would go to grave. We're gonna link off Black Metal, and I'm gonna show you how broken this is with Saruja for Pisty. Black Metal's effect's gonna activate, and that's gonna search us out our red MD. Look at this hand. We got 6 cards in hand, and we're still comboing. So Pisty's Pisty's effect's gonna activate. So that's gonna bring back our Black Metal Dragon, and then we'll just go ahead and banish out our Pisty to send out red MD. Red MD is then gonna bring back, it doesn't matter, Phalanx. We're gonna go ahead and link 4 here into Saruja, and this is what's crazy. So when we bring out Saruja, we use 4 monsters, which is gonna let us draw 4 and put 3 back. We're gonna chain 1 Saruja, chain 2 Black Metal. Black Metal is gonna go ahead and search us out our Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then Saruja effect's gonna activate. So it's a free card to put back. You search Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then you're gonna put it right back into the deck. If you open Black Metal, you could literally use the play to have Red Eyes Fusion and Red Eyes Black Dragon in hand, and then off Saruja, put both of them back into the deck. So just crazy. So let's go ahead and draw 4 more cards. This is nuts. We got Ravine, Dark Magician, Black Metal, and Noctivision. So definitely putting Dark Magician, definitely putting Red Eyes Black Dragon back. And then off of this, we could probably, if we don't want to put Black Dragon back, we could probably just go ahead and put Gamma back or Ravine. We don't really need Ravine, but we haven't used Boot Sector. That could be nice. We could discard that from there. I mean, just so many options here that you could really look at. Let's go ahead and put back our Black Dragon. Let's put back our Black Dragon, that's fine. So we put these 3 back, and now we still have 6 cards left in hand. Saruja's next effect is gonna activate, which you could special summon out Black Metal Dragon if you wanted to. So our goal here is to get our Boral Savage out, which is we're gonna use Quick Launch, so we're saving that. We need 2 cards that are just non-linked monsters, 2 effect monsters here for IP, and then 2 more. So we're trying to get 4 out on to go into that board. Since black metal was activated, if a dark dragon monster is special summoned in your field, you can special summon this. We'll special summon out Noctovision Dragon, and then we're going to use Chaos Dragon, summon it by banishing out LP. We can banish out Striker, and then 1 more. You could do Synchron or Black Metal since we have another Black Metal. So those 3. Now you just ripped a card from your opponent's hand. Broken. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and link these 2 away into a Anaconda. Put that there. You don't really have to search off of the black metal there because you're going to go into dragoon. Then we're going to link those 2 away, which because I use Noctovision, I actually would search the red eyes out because I don't want to draw it. So when you link those 2 away for IP, boom, got that there. You're going to go ahead and draw a card off of Noctovision Dragon. Again, absolutely broken. Does lose to Dark Ruler though, but that's, like I said, any deck. So go ahead and draw a card, and we open Talents. Amazing. And then we're going to go ahead and play our Quick Launch, and Quick Launch is then going to special summon out Tracer. Tracer does need to pop a card to go into Recharger, so let's just go ahead and we'll play Ravine. You could have played Boot Sector, but I like having Boot Sector. So Tracer's effect is then going to pop Ravine, summon out Recharger. Then you're going to go ahead and synchro those 2 into a Savage. And then off Savage, watch this, this is awesome. Equip Saruja. So Savage effect, equip Saruja. So that increases his attack by 1400, put him at 4400 attack with 4 negates. 4 negates Saruja, insane. Still 4 cards in hand. Now we're going to use Anaconda for Red Eyes Fusion, send Dark Magician, and Red Eyes from hand to then bring out Dragoon. Now I'll put Dragoon there. So leaving these still in hand, here's your board. So now you have a 2 negate Appaloosa, Anaconda with IP, which I'm gonna show you that, Savage with 4 negates, and a Dragoon with 3 cards in hand, still have Boot Sector, Gamma, and Talents. Absolutely broken. So on your opponent's turn, you have 1 negate, 2 negates, 3 negates, and then also, once I've used Appaloosa, and that's out there, it's so easy for her to get battled over. So once they end their main phase, go into battle, I'm gonna go ahead and IP effect, and then I'm gonna link those 3 away to go into Sword. So what Sword does now, since it was used with IP, Sword cannot be destroyed by battle, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects, and his effect allows you to switch a monster into defense position. So Borbo, for example, because this does lose to Zeus. So still have these negates with Sword that is almost impossible to get over. So crazy hand. Let's do one more test hand, see if we're able to open it up and kind of show you a different combo, maybe opening a black metal. So tell me what you think about this. Let's go into test hand number 2. So after that M board, like I said, this deck is just broken. Everybody's sleeping on Dragon Link. It's still really good and really consistent. And like I said, you can go into the Chaotic Dragon with Heraldic Seal play, but I like my build better, and I'll show you. It's really consistent. It's easy to get into that. So open Gamma, which is great. A Synchron, which isn't the best, but it's not terrible. Chaos Space, boom, right there, Gamma on that. Red MD, and a Hand Trap. So let's see if we're able to go into this board and really show off again and go into our full play. First thing I would do is play Chaos Space. I'd hate to discard Gamma in case you get hand trapped here. So we're gonna go ahead and discard out our Synchron, which is then gonna search us a light. If they hand trap us, boom, got Gamma. So Chaos Space, we're then gonna search our White Dragon this time. So we opened up our plays here both times. White Dragon Wyvern Busters then. So we're gonna go ahead and banish Synchron, special out White Dragon. We're gonna link White Dragon off for Striker. So it's gonna chain link 1, chain link 2. So Striker Dragon is going to search us a Boot Sector, And then our white dragon is then gonna search us our black dragon. Right there. Now we wanna go into Romulus. So we're gonna banish out our white dragon, special out our black dragon. From here, same play, banish chaos space. Then we're gonna draw a card and put white dragon back on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what our draw is here. And with boot sector, okay, I got a good play here. So we draw another chaos space, which is fine because we can discard it. And then white dragon then goes to the bottom of the deck. So we're gonna link these two away, go into our Romulus. Now on this Romulus play, so I've already opened up my white dragons. I use Synchron, which is what I would use for Hauki Fibrax. So I'm gonna go Ravine here because of how then I could bring back out Phalanx. So that's why the double tuner there is so nice. So, and I'm also gonna be able to discard another chaos space off of the Ravine. So real nice there. So we'll do Chainlink 1 Romulus, Chainlink 2 Black Dragon. Black Dragon adds White Dragon. And then that searches us out a Dragon's Ravine right here. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Dragon's Ravine. And we're gonna discard a chaos space for follow-up play. And then that is gonna go ahead and send from the deck. And we're gonna go ahead and send our Apsarautor Dragon. Apsarautor Dragon is then gonna send, adding us a Rokket Tracer to hand. So now when I go in here, I'm thinking, how can I get into Hulk? Well, I've already used my white dragons. I haven't used my normal summon. I also have a red MD. So there's many ways to do this. I don't wanna banish red MD either. So what I'm gonna do is activate Boot Sector Launch. Boot Sector is then gonna send out Tracer. I don't wanna use Tracer's effect, and we're gonna probably go into more Tracers. And hopefully off Saruja we get a quick launch. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and banish Tracer to send out red MD. And then I need to bring back a tuner, which I don't have. So we're not gonna be able to do that play because we have to banish. So it's probably gonna be the same play then where I normal summon out Ash. And then I'm gonna link those two away for Hauki Fibrax. Hauki Fibrax is then gonna activate, bringing out our Phalanx. Phalanx comes out. Then we're gonna link these two away back into, you guessed it, Appaloosa to negate. Then we're gonna link Phalanx away for LP. Now when I go into this LP play, I already have red MD. I've already used my guard dragons. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Omni Dragon. Omni Dragon's effect's gonna activate. You can pitch White Dragon, you can pitch Gamma. So let's just go ahead and pitch out our White Dragon. And then that's gonna add a Chaos Dragon to hand. Now we're gonna link away Omni Dragon for Pisty. Pisty's effect's gonna activate. And no black metals this time in hand, so doesn't matter here. Let's just go ahead and bring out our Phalanx. And then we're gonna Chaos Dragon effect. So we're gonna banish 3 darks. We'll banish 1 Apsarautor, our Black Dragon, and our Striker Dragon. Rip a card from the opponent's hand. And then we go into our play here, which is then gonna go into Saruja. Saruja's effect's gonna activate, letting us draw 4, put 3 back. So off red MD, I can bring back our Tracer. So I always think about my inboard if I want to get Savage out. So I'm looking for 2 non-link monsters, another one, and then a way to Tracer. So that's kind of how I always look at the board. Red Eyes Fusion, we'll put that back. We'll put that back. Black Metal, which is nice there. And then our 4th one is Noctivision Dragon. So this is how we extend. So we're definitely putting those 2 back. Red MD is then gonna bring out Tracer, so we want Red MD. And these are just more extenders. We want that for follow-up, so we'll put Gamma back here. So we put these 3 at the bottom. And then Scoldred's effect's gonna activate. We're gonna special summon out Black Metal. Then we're gonna banish Black Metal for Red MD. Red MD is gonna bring out our Tracer. And now we just need, off that, we're gonna send out Noctivision Dragon. We have no cards in hand, so Dragoon might not be the best play, but I just wanna show you the end board here. So we're gonna go ahead and link these 2 away into IP. which is fine because then we can use Saruja. Tracer effect, pop boot, which is then gonna summon out Recharger. And then we're gonna synchro these off into a Savage and Savage effect, which this time, because Saruja's still on the board, we're gonna go ahead and equip Hauki Fibrax too. So we still have 2 negate Appaloosa, an IP for our opponent's turn, and a Savage on this turn. So still really good. And then of course Dragoon as a back end play because it's just too easy to go into these dragons. So I didn't think because we banished off Red MD. So yes, this is still our inboard, still broken. You can still use these two after you use these three after you use Appaloosa, which is then still going to go into your sword. And again, Dragoon for a follow-up play. So let me know what you guys think about it. This is my updated Dragon Link. I love playing it and it's very consistent. So if you enjoy this content, make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. This has been Tyler, House of Cards TCG, signing out.